And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. That is in the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 12. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaBarakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. And I was speaking on this earlier today on how the tensions are rising amongst the public, okay? The tensions are rising, all right? And here you have another attack, right? You have another attack due to a person refusing to wear a mask properly, right? So this is from a Fort Worth Star Telegram. It says, customer who refused to wear a mask attacks bar doorman with a glass, Texas bar says. And this is, I guess this is the victim, all right? It says, Monday night at work ended with stitches for a doorman at a Texas bar, the establishment says. Joshua Vaughn was working the door at Houston's Grand Prize Bar when a customer entered the building. Throughout his stay, he refused to wear his mask properly, KTRK reported. Employees first asked the customer to adjust his mask when he arrived, with it half on. KPRC reported. Later in the evening, Vaughn spotted the customer coming out of the bathroom without a mask and approached him. That's when the events took a turn for the worse. Before he could even say mask, the guy just took the glass and smashed it over his head. Lindsey Bill, the bar general manager, told KDRK, right? That's the news, all right? And Slovakia, all right? You know, and it's, hey, you know, things like this are happening on the regular, all right? People are fed up. People are fed up. People are tired of wearing the damn mask, you know? And, you know, drinking was involved in this because it was at a bar. So, you know, he was already fed up, you know, probably got problems going on at home, you know, maybe at risk of losing his job. Who knows what his case may be, you know? But let's read it, what it said again. It says, employees first asked the customer to adjust his mask when he arrived with it half on. KPRC reported. Later in the evening, Vaughn spotted the customer coming out of the bathroom without a mask and approached him. That's when events took a turn for the worse. Before he could even say mask, the guy just took the glass and smashed it over his head, Lindsey Bill, the bar general manager, told KTRK, right? So people are fed up, man. People are fed up. They're tired of wearing masks. They're tired of people telling them what to do. You see? And see, these things like this is going to lead to the sedition among men. And I'm going to get that scripture very shortly. Because people are not only tired of the government telling them what to do, telling them where they can go when they can't go to places due to the lockdowns, okay? Telling them that you cannot enter into the store unless you have a mask. If you got to pull just a little down over your nose, you know, a store clerk or employee will come up to you and say, cover your face, or I'm going to put you out of this store, right? People are getting fed up, man. People can't breathe, you know. I've seen instances where a 2-year-old child, right? She was with her family, and they were kicked off the plane, banned off the airlines, because the 2-year-old child wouldn't even put on a mask. Can you imagine telling a 2-year-old child that can't even grasp of keeping on a mask on her face? That the airlines went to an extreme of kicking them off the plane and banning them from the airlines. You see? So people are fed up, right? People are fed up. People are on the verge of losing their job. Some people already have lost their job. People can barely make ends meet before the damn pandemic even occurred, you know. So with this, you know, more other situations going on, and people trying to tell them what to do. People are like, you know what? I done had it. I'm tired of you telling me what to do. So you know what? Like this individual did, I'm gonna take matters into my own hands. You know. So it says, he then fled the bar, speeding off in the Toyota as bar employees took video of the car. KPRC reported Bill told the outlet Vaughn's head was gushing blood. And so he said he received 10 stitches, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And look, and this is what happened to him, you see, of trying to, be the public police. Okay. And you're going to continue to hear more and more instances of these things taking place as time goes on, right? As things go for the worst turn. Because see, people are hoping that things get back to normal. People are hoping for the year 21 to be better. But really, you people are in for a rude awakening. All right? You're in for a rude awakening. So, let's see. So yeah, that's really the point on that. So so that's the point, I wanted to touch on. So let's go to the scripture, right? Because see, these things are going to happen more and more, okay, as time progresses. So don't be surprised when you just look on your local news channel and you see people getting gunned down and things like that, all behind they not wanting to wear a mask. See, because sedition is about to be in these streets heavily. So let's start at the book of 2 Esdras 15, verse 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands." So these type of things are about to come to the planet Earth. All right? People standing up against each other, rioting against each other, complete division, right? Like I was, people was having a conversation at work, and look, there's going to be a situation with anti-maskers and people that wear masks. Then you're going to have the anti-vaxxers and the people that is going to take the vax. You see? And you see it. You see these people that are pro-mask rising up against the people that are anti-mask. As I did the video clip earlier of, a guy in a local grocery store, as he was ringing his things up, you had the pro-masker grabbing his cart, so he couldn't put his items on the belt to get rung up, all because he didn't have his mask. You see? So you are seeing this division, all right, amongst the people, the division, the tension rising amongst the people. Okay, and it's going to get to the point of what? It's going to involve weapons very shortly. All right, and I didn't even mention the race wars, because that's coming too. The different race riots, And then you got the people that's, for Trump, okay? The pro-Trump, and the anti-Trumps, and the pro-Bidens, and the anti-Bidens. So there's so much division, going on. And I'm just mentioning a few. All right, so verse 16, it says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings, nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." All right? So it's going to come upon a time where, it's going to be civil unrest in the streets. All right? It's going to be people not giving a damn of who's in power, not listening to their local authorities, not listening to what the government got to say. No officials, where they're going to just take everything into their own hands and say, you know what? We are the law. Okay? We make the rules. You don't make the rules. We make the rules now. We the people. We the people outnumber you. Right? This is how things are going to be very soon, So it's going to be sedition among men, right? So it says, for there should be sedition among men and invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. All right? So no one is going to want to listen to what anyone has to say, you know? People are going to make their own rules, right? It's going to be an uprising, you know? And you see the little examples of it just by certain people. I forget what they called it a autonomous zone, where you got certain business owners saying, you know what, we don't got to listen to what you got to say, you know. In other words, we doing our own thing, you know. And you see this a lot. You even see out here in Pennsylvania, more restaurants and bars got fined and shut down again because people are they're defying what the law is saying, you know. Why? Because they can't afford to be shut down. And this is why they're doing this. They feel as though we have to take this chance. Okay, we have to take this chance, because if we don't, we're in a risk of being shut down completely. And see, this is what's happening out here in the world. That these people with these local businesses, these mom and pop shops, they are being squeezed out due to the pandemic situation that they're in. Okay, with the no dining in, you know, and so forth. Okay, but you know, I just thought I'd touch on these things, to touch on this, you know, as an update, as it just popped up on my phone through the spirit, and I thought it was funny. I was like, I just said, you know, as time go by, you know, as the tensions continue to rise, as people go through these different emotions, these you know, pro-mask and these anti-maskers, these situations are going to become violent. Okay, they're going to become violent, and you people that want to, you know, try to take on the job of a government official, you know, or someone of a rank of a local authority, then you're going to get this situation and get busted over the head, right? Busted over the head like what's this guy's name? Joshua Vaughn, man. Yeah, just by simply, you know, telling someone to put on a mask. You know, the same person that's just stressed out and just tired being told what to do. You see? So, you know, I just thought I'd speak on it through the spirit, you know, just touch on how a sedition and people not listening to authorities and what people got to say. Hey, as time goes on, it's going to become, these people are going to become more aggressive, you know, on both ends. Aggressive on both ends, you know, and things are going to start to spiral out of control very shortly. You know, not just by this, but the things that's leading, right? Or that's the adding on to the fuel of the fire of people's stress, you know, that they're stress and anxiety that they're already dealing with now, you know. So, Lord willing, I hope this quick lesson was edifying. Until next time, I want to say shalom.